Hello, I am Leo Laranjeira and welcome to my Operations Management introductory course. In this lesson, we are going to talk about the strategic nature of operations management. And this strategic nature, which we call operations strategy, seems paradoxical to some people because the two components of the term convey different ideas. What is the strategy linked to big things and operations associated with daily activities? But in fact, many companies have their operations resources as central to their long-term success. Some examples are IKEA, Amazon, Toyota, Zara. And by operations strategy, we mean the aggregate decisions that build the operational capabilities. We can differentiate operations management and operations strategy across four different dimensions: time frame, level of analysis, level of aggregation, and level of abstraction. The time frame is more of short-term decisions for operations management, usually measured in months. And operations strategy is concerned about long-term decisions, usually measured in years. The level of analysis of operations management is micro, and operations strategy, we are concerned about the macro level. The level of aggregation, for example, let's give it an example of an airline. Of operations management, we are thinking about scheduling maintenance for each aircraft. And in operations strategy, we are worried about determining the number of aircrafts that an airline should acquire. So we have a more concrete level of abstraction in operations management. So we think about processes, how to improve specific processes. In operations strategy, we're concerned on whether or not we should develop alliances, for example. And operations strategy is part of a hierarchy. We are supporting the business and the corporate strategy with the operations strategy. If we think about the top level strategy, the corporate strategy, we're thinking about which businesses we should be in, allocating capital resources to many different business units, concerned about the microeconomic environments, political factors. And one level below in the business strategy, we are concerned about the organization's mission and strategic objectives and how to compete. We're concerned about the competitor moves, technological competence, financial restrictions, consumer dynamics, etc. Moving down to operations strategy, we want to know how we contribute to the organization's strategic objectives. We're thinking about technology, performance, personnel capabilities, and resources overall. The operation strategy is concerned then with shaping long-term capabilities that contribute to the business strategy and are aligned to the market needs. So actually, the formal definition is operations strategy is the set of decisions that shape long-term capabilities of the company's operations and their contribution to the overall strategy through the ongoing reconciliation of market requirements and operations resources. So it reflects both a top-down, bottom-up, and market requirements and operations resources. Thinking on the vertical side, top-down and bottom-up, operations strategy can be thought as a logical bridge between the business strategy and field operations. The operations strategy interprets the business strategy and translates it to the field operations. The same thing as bottom up. We We get the information we learned from the field, and then we carry this information to feed the operations, the business strategy as well. When we think horizontally, we are reconciling market requirements with operations resources. In the operations resources, we think about the capabilities, the resources, the processes that the company has. And then by configuring these elements, we make the operations strategy decisions. On the other hand, we take the market requirements, the customer needs, market positioning, the competitors' actions, translate that to performance objectives. And then within these two components, we work on the reconciliation of these two sides. So this was a very short introduction of operations strategy. We have more to come in the next lesson. Here are 3 resources for you to get more information, and also a bonus material. There is an interview with Professor Nigel Vlack about operations strategy. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to our next lesson.